But you could not find it in the rich countries. So where do you go? You go to the emerging countries, emerging markets. Okay? Those emerging markets were able to borrow because they were offering higher rates of interest. And they were often borrowing in dollars. And that's an old story. It happened in many, many countries. So for example, the Asian crisis in 1997 was linked to that. You borrow in dollars. What happens is that, and you use all that borrowing to increase consumption, sometimes investment, and have a current account deficit. What happens is that you might have a sudden stop. What is a sudden stop? Is that the investor all at once don't want to lend. Perhaps because the rich countries are doing better, perhaps because quantitative easing is stopped, and therefore the interest rate in the rich world are going up. And then the appreciation of the dollar is going to make things more complicated, because if your debt is in dollars, when the dollar goes up, that means that you have more to reimburse. Okay? And then there is a risk of a panic. Then the currency depreciates, the relative value of the dollar goes up because the currency depreciates, and that becomes harder and harder for the banks who have borrowed at those rates. So it's something that has happened so many times in history. And yet, we haven't learned this. We haven't learned the lesson. It's still a danger today. So countries like Turkey, for example, might be facing that. Again, don't ask me when, but it's certainly a big concern for the future. Anyone